September 9, 2021. This one here I got a call from a lady. She's got a high efficiency boiler that somebody put in, and she says the heat's running wild. And it's two apartments there, front and rear on the apartments, and they also have a storage tank from what she said. So she says she can't shut her heat off. The heat's always running from what she says. So she got the thermostat shut off, she changed the thermostat, and it's still running. So I'll have to go by there and see what she's talking about. She's been calling me on the phone for a while. So that's what her complaint was. It runs year round, or it runs all the time. She can't control it. She can't control it with her. So it might be the thermostats might be switched. Supposedly it's a brand new system, and the guy that put the system in can't help her. He can't figure out what's going on with it. So she called me a bunch of times on the phone, and I called her back a bunch of times and left messages, and finally got a hold of this lady. After about 6 tries, we're gonna go over there and see what's going on with the system. Never a dull moment, Mama. Oh man, never a dull moment, Molly. You love working. You love working with Daddy. Yeah, you love working with Daddy. Yeah, I know you do. Yeah, you love working with Daddy. I know, yeah, you love working with Daddy. Yeah, you love working with Daddy. Oh yeah, you love working with Daddy. Zone relay. The zones are calling. The supply and return are cool. She's gonna go turn up that right there. And we're gonna see if this gets warm. First and second floor going up. There's a supply. First rear, first front, and then these are the 2 returns. So she's saying her radiators are getting warm. So she's gonna run a tub to kick this Viessmann in. So what's probably happening is it's running gravity. Probably the easiest thing to do is just put two new circulators in with flow checks. I don't think these have them. She's not running her water yet. Oh, yeah, it's going out hot. I wonder where the thermostat is for this thing. Just keep it running, cause I want it to kick in. Okay, keep it running. Just keep the tub running on hot. Unless the thermostat was calling for some reason, this junk thermostat. We want that to call, this thing to fire up and see what happens.
Well, you know,
so this is starting to heat up for the hot water now.
So it would be in my house that it would have to be fixed?
Well, let's just heat. We're heating up the hot water right now, and then I want to see if we're getting any hot water going to the heat.
Okay.
Because if not, right now none of the heat is working, so we might have a problem with a thermostat.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You know, there might be.
I have a thermostat that someone put in for me, and I can't adjust the heat from it.
Well, that might be what our problem is. I gotta double check, because right now we're getting nice hot water going to the storage tank.
Okay.
And as long as we're not getting no hot water going to the heating, then
It's the thermostat.
it could be something to do on the heating end. The only thing I was concerned about is if there's no flow check on the heating side, when that runs, we might get some heat that comes, you know, over this way, which is not happening right now.
Good.
But I want to double check.
Okay.
How long's it been since you've had it serviced?
All right, so I got it 2.5 years ago, and no one's looked at it since.
Okay.
Actually, maybe, yeah, 2.5. Maybe.
2.5.
2.5.
Yeah, because there's a heat exchanger in here. If you can see, it's like see this heat exchanger right here?
Yeah.
The burner goes inside there and makes flame, and that has to be cleaned out because it gets all sediment in there. And if you don't clean the sediment out, it could rot through eventually.
Okay.
So that's something that's got to be done. Yeah, when you come over here, I mean, it's not going through the heating side. Feel that's the heat.
No, that's cool.
And feel this one. Okay?
Yeah.
Now feel these two.
Oh,
That's going to the hot
oh,
water.
That's hot, yeah.
So I think it's a thermostat issue you have upstairs.
Okay, should I shut off the water yet, or just leave it going?
Well, just give it a little bit longer, but I don't. If this was getting hot, then it'd be working gravity into the heating system, which what my concern was.
Okay.
But I don't think that. There's one thermostat that you had somebody put in that's giving you a problem.
Yes, mine.
Okay, and
The guy in the back is happy. It's warm, but he likes it that way, and I don't care. I just hate warm. In the wintertime, I want it to be like 68, and that's it.
Okay, so it don't seem to be shutting off yours.
No, it's running. Oh my
Yours runs all the time.
Yeah.
What you got it off now, or what's the story?
I got it off.
Yeah, because nothing's calling right here. See, there's nothing calling. If it was calling, it would light up. The zone relay. See it? This is a 3. You only got 2 of them right now.
Okay.
1, 2. He might be using this other one. I don't think he's using this other one as a 3rd. But I'm thinking that we're safe here. It's a thermostat issue.
Okay, I'm hoping you're right.
Let's go look at that. All right, so this is fine. Yeah, if the thermostats are switched, which I think it's a possibility, second floor might be turning yours on. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this on to heat. And we set it for 78 in here. We're going to go just run for now. 78. It says change filter.
Yeah, it said that ever since it was put in.
Well, maybe it's not a good thermostat.
I have another one.
Unless we got a
Because I got one for the back and he didn't want to replace it.
You got another one, the same thing?
Yeah.
Change filter unless the batteries are bad. 'Cause this thing runs on batteries. How old is it?
Maybe a year and a half.
Yeah.
But it never worked.
Never worked.
Never did.
Let's change the batteries.
Okay. I don't know if I have any batteries.
Let's change the batteries and see if that takes care of it. And if that don't take care of it, we'll change the whole thing. Okay? But it's not doing a thing anymore. We're on off. We're gonna put it on heat. And we're gonna put it up above what we got, and we're gonna see if your thermostat, your circulator's running or his is running.
Okay.
It might be that they're switched.
Could be.
Alright, we're just gonna put it on 90 for now. We got it on run. We got it on hold. It's not 90 in here now.
Oh, I hope not.
The fan's on automatic. This is strictly, you know, I'm just gonna leave it on run. You might have had a weekly program and 79 in here, and I got it set for 90. So we're gonna go down and see if it works, okay? We'll see if we're switched or not, and if we know that it's not running gravity.
So do you need me to go down with you?
Nope.
Okay, good, because I hate those stairs.
She's chooching. I think the thermostat's first and second might be switched. Whoa. First and second are both running off the first. Isn't that weird? Wow. I wonder why. That don't make sense. Zone 1 and 2 are both calling. Wow. Something's not right. I'm going to disconnect the zone 2 because zone 1 should be first floor. First floor front is where she is. So first floor front is pump 1 priority. I wonder why you got it on pump. Pump 1 on priority. Status during prior. Pump 1 is priority. Pump 2 and pump 3. Maybe I could switch them over. I might have a bad control here. There's a stat 2. They both dropped out. Something's square. Something's queer. Look at that. They both dropped out. Something's not right. I think this is the wrong kind of control because this is made for a this is made for a 3-wire, not a 2-wire. ZZR. I think that's for zone valves. Look at, they're both calling. If I take the second floor one off, they both shut off. That's what the problem is. He's got the wrong relay in this thing. This is for zone valves. I wonder if I could priority status. Take that off and see what happens. Oh, same thing. Zone 1 and 2 both come on. Something's queer. Got this one off, and they're both coming on. I would think they got them backwards, because his thermostat should be off right now. I'm gonna see which one's calling. Let me get my stuff. Smells cooked. Alright, so I got this should be the first floor thermostat, this right here, these two. We'll see if we should be calling. I think he's got the wrong relay here. This relay, something screwed up with it. So let's see, we'll put on continuity and see if the first floor. Continuity. I don't know if you guys can see that. We'll see if it makes them continuity. Let's see if it's calling. Alright, so that's continuity. So let's see if it's calling on the first floor one. Nope. Second floor. That's the one. He's got him backwards. I think he's just got him backwards. Because her thermostat's calling, his is not. This should be the first floor. Alright, let's go. No, she's going to second. So the first floor front is the pump 2. Alright, so number 1, zone 1, is not calling. That's the way it should be. Zone 2 is calling. So there should only be one zone coming on. Zone 2, when I turn this on, zone 2's running. See it? No, I could probably switch with this one over to this third zone. We only got one running right now. See it? Zone 1. That's this zone here, which I'm not sure if it's the first or not. We're gonna see. Nope, he's got him first floor rear. He's got him backwards. First floor rear is the one that's running, and that's hooked up to first floor. We got them backwards. Well, I don't know why both lights were coming on at the same time. That didn't make any sense. This is the back one. That's the first floor front. That's number 2, that's the front one. So she's got them backwards. She's got the thermostats backwards. That's what I thought. So let's try putting these two on the front. Okay, so that's zone 1. First floor front, as long as this is right, front. First floor rear wasn't working, unless it's ear bound. First floor front. Alright, so I got just regular heat. There's 2 wires, red and white, running over. Look at this flipping mess I got over here. So you got the 2 old, red and white. Look at, I don't know why he's got this like this. It ain't gonna work like that. You need red and white to go to these new ones. That's a flippin' shit show. Okay, so we got 2 thermostat wires here. I don't know why they got it like this. I have no idea. You can't have that. wonder why it's all screwed up. All the weights were tied together, but you can't have that. Unbelievable. Alright, so these red and whites go together, right? I'm going to do that. I need another wire nut for these two to go together, and then that should separate the thermostats, front and rear. Unbelievable. It's just a shit show, Mama. Flippin' shit show. Guy can't figure out what's wrong. Flippin' idiot. Alright, so we're just using these old thermostat wires, and then we're connecting to new ones, right? We'll just bundle this all back up there, and we should be okay now. Unbelievable. Now it should work right. I think there's a problem. We'll see what happens now. Alright, so this wants to go. That's the front one. That's the one that's running. Because she's got the thermostat turned up. So that's right. Okay. And then these two should go on here on the rear, and it shouldn't turn the thermostat. It shouldn't turn it on. But I still think I gotta purge these zones because they don't seem to be. When I plug this in, that zone shouldn't come on. He had them backwards for one. Alright, should work though. Well, the problem is I think I gotta purge these zones. Alright. Alright, that's better now. Priority, don't need that priority. Status on priority, that needs to be off. Yeah, it's working now. First floor's getting nice and hot now. Alright, I'm gonna open this up. I got this off here. I'm gonna see if I could give this thing a good how you doing. I think there might be air in it. Oh, maybe not. But they are working now. I did put the priority back on there. Priority status off. Because these are strictly heating. That's the outside resets. That's only letting it go so warm. It was starting to come back. 122. I did put that jumper back on that little. I think that little jumper had to be back on there. That's because the outside reset. It's only going to get so hot. So now the thermostat to the first floor front. I did chase the lines out. It is working properly. So when I turn that thermostat down on the first floor front, that'll shut off. Second floor rear is off right now. So we had the wiring wrong. Rewired thermostat wiring properly. Imagine that. The guy couldn't figure it out. It's gonna work now. I thought it was a bad relay, but it's not. It was the wiring. Thermostat wiring. Go figure. Whoa!
Yeah, come on in.
Oh, I found the problem.
Oh, great.
He had all the thermostats wired, tied in downstairs together. So if second floor or first floor, either one called, both zones would run. So we straightened that out.
That's awesome.
So what I'm gonna do is, what do you want to set for? How hot? How hot? 68. Okay. I'm gonna have to come back to do the cleaning on this thing.
Okay.
Should be done every couple of years.
Okay.
So I got it at 68. I got it on hold, and we got it on run. I didn't go through the programming or nothing, but it will work now. It's 79 in here, so the radiators should have gotten hot. I did chase the piping out. Where's the radiators? Can we? I just want to make sure that they should be getting warm.
Behind everything.
Yeah. I want to make sure. Should be getting warm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I know it's working because I chased them out. So yeah, the guy did the wiring wrong right from the get-go.
You know what? I knew he didn't know what he was doing.
There's 2 thermostat wires that run downstairs. One from this thermostat, one from the other thermostat. They're supposed to go all the way to the control to pull the control in. Well, he had them all tied together. All the whites were tied together, all 4 whites. So either thermostat would put both of them on at once.
That makes sense because I kept saying, you know, I'm not even running this. Why is it so hot?
Yeah, it's because it was wired wrong, but I was able to figure it out. So let me get you a slip for today. When I get some more time, I'll come back and we'll take it all apart and give it a good service. Okay? So what do you want to set at?
65.
65. Okay, it's basic heat on off. If you shut it off, nothing's gonna work. Heat. Say you got it on heat. If you want it to go harder, you push harder.
Oh, good. That's
if you want it to go cooler, you go cooler.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
That
65. Keep it simple. That other one's too complicated.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right, so you're happy with that?
I'm very happy with that. I have another one if you want it.